What's up, NBA fans? In this video, I'm going to do a recap of the first round and a preview of the second round. Let's start off with the East. You have the Knicks and the Pacers. The Knicks last series, they beat the Celtics 4-2. They got up 3-0, and they let the Celtics win the next two games. And they could have won. The Celtics could have stole Game 6 because the Knicks had a over 20-point lead, and they let the Celtics come back, but they were able to hold them off. And, Carmelo, he was struggling the last few games. J.R. Smith, he was talking a lot of trash, saying funeral service this, funeral service that, or whatever. Came back and stunk it up in Boston. New York, sorry about that. And he also didn't play that well in Game 6 in Boston either, but he hit a couple of clutch shots to put the Celtics away. Now, Raymond Felton, he's been playing pretty good, so hopefully he can continue to play that good for the Knicks. The Pacers, they played the Hawks. They won that series 4-2. The two games that they lost were on the road, so I wonder if that'll be a factor in this series because New York has the home court advantage. Now let's go to the Heat and the Bulls. I have the Heat winning this series in 5. The Bulls have no Derrick Rose. Even though we're able to beat the Nets, let's face it, the Nets are not the Miami Heat. But LeBron's gonna win his fourth MVP award. D-Wade, he's gonna obviously come back and play. I know he was a little bit banged up, but he'll be fine. Joakim Noah for the Bulls, he had that plantar fasciitis, I believe it was. Nate Robinson, he played well during the last series. Kirk Heinrich, he was injured, but I think he'll be back. Now D Rose, there was a lot of speculation whether he would come back. I'm not sure how true these rumors were, but I heard that there's a possibility that he will come back in this series, but I'm not too positive about that. And so I got the Heat winning that series in 5. Now let's go all the way to the Western Conference. You got Memphis and OKC. I got Memphis winning this series in 6 games. OKC, they struggled once Russell Westbrook left. They lost those 2 games to Houston. But they were able to win the series, but I don't think they're getting past Memphis. Memphis looks really good. Against the Clippers, they were the big men in the post. DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin were getting abused down there. Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol were making them look like little boys. I actually felt bad for Chris Paul because it seemed like he was doing all of the work and he wasn't getting help from anyone. Let me take that back. Jamal Crawford, he had He stepped up. He stepped up for a few games, but other than that, I don't remember what game it was. I want to say Game 5, I believe. I looked at the box score. Chris Paul had, I believe, 35 points. Then the second highest scorer was Jamal Crawford with 15, I believe, and then everyone else was in like single digits as far as scoring. I'm not sure if that was Game 5. Let me know, guys. But yeah, I'm going with Memphis in 6. OKC losing Russell Westbrook, obviously, that's going to change the outcome for this season for them. But I'm going with Memphis in 6. Now the Spurs and Golden State. Golden State, they surprised me because I had them losing in the first round to the Nuggets. I made a preview video along with the Troop 683. You guys go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description box. But I had Golden State losing to the Nuggets in 6. But Stephen Curry, he stepped up. Even though without David Lee got injured, but was still able to win that series. The Spurs, we all know what those guys did. They swept the Lakers, got them out of there real quick. An easy 1, 2, 3, 4. Sent the Lakers going home, quick and easy. But the Spurs, I believe the Spurs will win this series in 6. Even though Ginobili and Parker were a little bit banged up, I think that their experience is what's going to make the difference in this series. Golden State in the closeout game against the Nuggets, you saw like their inexperience at the end, but they were still able to pull it off and win that series. But I'm going with Golden State in 6. I apologize. I'm going with the Spurs in 6. The Spurs will win this series in 6, I believe. And Stephen Curry, I always knew that he was a good player, but now from watching the last series, I have to say he's a great player. I always knew that he was a good player and he was a great shooter and all that. But this guy, yeah, he's earned more respect from me because of the things that I've seen him do on the court. Like Stephen A. Smith said, he could just pull up from 40 and hit it right in your face with ease. But let me know what you guys think about the second round of the playoffs. So leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and enjoy the games. All right, everyone.